Hi everybody, welcome to Boogie's Corner. Today, kind of want to talk a little bit about some stuff. I think what I want to talk about today, I know what I want to talk about today is depression and suicide prevention. Every day, every 10 minutes, somebody kills themselves. The people are admitted to psych wards. There's people that are facing depression every day. A lot of times you can't tell they're facing it. A lot of times they don't show it. Uh, I face depression. I have depression. And there's days I don't show it. There's days that I just put a smile on my face and just leave it at that. And there's days that it affects me. If somebody that you know or that your child knows is saying harmful stuff about themselves, that they want to harm themselves, please don't ignore it. Give the person some help. There's too many times in this world that we don't pay attention to family members, friends, stuff like that, grandparents, parents, and so they feel like they aren't loved, and they kill themselves. I know a couple people that have committed suicide. It's really rough on the family, friends, whatever. It's rough on them. Just because you think your life is not worth living doesn't mean somebody out there doesn't love you and doesn't want to see you walk through that door again, because they do. Just because you're so down on yourself, you're in a bad spot, doesn't make it okay to hurt yourself or take your own life. I mean, I've talked to several people, families that I know that have done this, committed suicide. And they say if we just knew, if we should have done this, we should have done it. Yeah, I mean, should have, yeah. But let's take the should have out of this. Sorry. Let's take the should have out of this. And let's put we should instead of should have. We should seek help. Even if it's yourself and you feel like you're going to hurt yourself, please talk to your doctor, your primary care doctor. Get therapy. Go to therapy. I mean, I go to therapy. And it makes things a lot easier. I'm on medicine. I talked to my primary care physician about doing those things and helping yourself will stop it. Now, let's flip this on the family. If you notice they're acting weird, like selling off all their stuff, giving all their stuff away, there's tons of signs. But the main one is getting rid of all their stuff. They're getting rid of all their stuff, and and you don't know why, pick up the phone and call the suicide prevention number. It's an 800 number. You can look it up. National Service or National Suicide Prevention, I think it's called. And get them help. Either that way or throw them. Alright, back to where I was. Get them help. Put them in your vehicle, drive them to the hospital. Tell the hospital what's going on. I'm going to tell you something. If you get them help, you might save a life. I don't care if it's your best friend's girlfriend. I don't care if it's your grandchild. I don't care if it's your neighbor. Or somebody you don't know. Get them help. And yeah, you're going to see me doing that a lot because I'm not going to explain that. Okay. Anyways, back to where I was at. Get them help. There's somebody out there that is crying for help. And nobody's paying attention. Now, if you're a kid in school, if you're a kid in school, okay, go to your counselor at school, or a dean, or a teacher, or an adult that you trust, and say, hey, Billy Joe is saying some things about harming herself. I'm worried she's going to do it. Just speaking up, you're not being a telltale. Well, let me get this out there. Because a lot of kids in high school, a lot of kids in junior high will sit there and say, oh, Bobby Johnson, he's tattletaling on everybody again. You're not being a telltale. And the reason why is because you're saving somebody from killing themselves, from harming themselves. I don't. I hate when people do that. I know. I'm a suicide survivor. I tried several times, but there was no way out. There is. It's not by death, it's by what you do. A lot of times, I don't talk about it. Hold on. A lot of times I don't talk about it. Simple reasons why. The simple reasons why is because I've grown. I've grown to understand that life's more important than anything in the world. The old motto is you can replace a car, you can replace material things, but you can't replace a life. And that's true. You can replace stuff. You can replace a car. You can replace a house. You can replace a computer, a TV, whatever it is. You can replace it. but you cannot replace a living, breathing person. There's other things out there you can do. Be kind to the person next to you. Be nice to them. You know, you might be having the worst day of your life. You think. But the person next to you could be struggling up here. They could be thinking about suicide. But your kind actions saved him or her. Just doing those little things. Being kind. Getting help. We can end suicide. Now, for doctors at the hospitals, if a child comes in that stabbed himself or talked about stabbing themselves or killing themselves, don't blow it off. Pony up and get them help. I don't know how many times I've taken my son, who is autistic, ADHD, and has some other mental problems with it wrong, to the hospital. And they tell me it's normal. It's normal behavior for them to do that. It's normal for kids to harm themselves. It's normal for kids to say it. It's not normal. If you're a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, I don't care. You're a 5-year-old all the way down to 20 is saying something like that, give them help. And doctors need to start helping. Oh, give them this medicine, it'll work, I promise. No. A lot of times it don't work. A lot of times the medicines don't work. The damage is there. It's done. As doctors, they need to realize this and admit these people for a few days. Get them the actual physical help they need. I don't know. I know a bunch of war veterans that suffer from PTSD. I suffer from PTSD. I'm not a war veteran. I found my mom dead in '09. And my grandpa died February, Super Bowl Sunday of 2010. And I suffer from PTSD. They have the therapy dogs, they have this, they have that. Yeah, they have them. But they're so expensive that a lot of people like me can't afford them. And our medical insurance won't cover for it. Won't cover it. Well, you can do financing, you know, we can finance the dog, you pay us so much a month. Well, you have to get a credit. If you don't have the credit, you can't get them either. So what do? I found in my life, I go to therapy. I do things that I like. I work with my hands. I do this. You know, I mean, there's things that I can do to take my mind off of it for a while. I also have a cat that I love to death. And whenever I'm in one of my moods, I grab her and I hold her and I pet her. I got 5 kids. You know, I got a wife. But there's things we can do to help the person next to us, the person that we love. A friend of ours, a friend of our child, if your child comes home and says, Billie Jane says she wants to kill herself, what do I do, mommy or daddy? You sit down and explain to them. We're going to contact the parents. We'll talk with their parents first. Let's contact the school. I'll take you to school tomorrow and we'll go in and we'll talk to your counselor or the principal or a teacher or somebody that will listen, a dean, something like that. But if they come home and say, hey, Mom, I'm upset. Dad, I'm upset. And you ask them why, and they say, Billie Joe killed herself. What do you say to that? In my mind, if somebody comes home, one of my kids come home and said one of their friends or classmates or schoolmates came to school and killed, and my kid come home from school and said, hey, so-and-so killed themselves. First thing I'm going to say is, why didn't they get the help? Why didn't the mom and dad recognize that there was something seriously wrong with their child's brain and get them to get help? Or did they? And the doctors declined to put them up because, oh, it's normal. Then it's your medical system failing you, failing these people that do this. Honest God's truth is, I think a lot of suicide can be prevented if you took the committing ward, the suicide watch, which is at our hospital in the ER in the very back. It's a locked area where there's security cameras everywhere, and they call it the suicide watch room, is what I call it. Instead of just putting them there for a few hours, they do their blood work, they do all these tests, then they send them home and say, oh, it's perfectly normal. Instead of letting the ER doctors decide this, they should call a psychiatric doctor in to let them make the decision. We got, it's an easy phone call. Hi, this is so-and-so. We've got a kid in here that stabbed himself in the knee with a pen or a pencil or is threatening to kill themselves. We need you to come look at him. We need your opinion, your expert advice on what we should do with this child. This hospital don't do it. I don't know about any of the other hospitals, but I know the hospital where I live doesn't do that. They don't call the doctor. They call a therapist to come in from the state, and then that therapist comes in, asks you a bunch of questions, then they leave the room, call their boss, and the boss either says, yeah, we need to admit him, or no, we don't. No. The state needs to stay out of it, and so does the ER doctor. That's why these doctors are there. These psych doctors are there because that's what they specialize in. If you let them do their jobs, more people will be living than suicide will be. The suicide rate would go down if they let the psych doctors deal with it. Because they know they school on this. They don't just flip through a book. That's part of their schooling is to learn how to deal with people that are like that are on suicide watch. Not deal with them once they're admitted. Get it together. I'm going to make another video probably later on this week, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to get some more stats on suicide, how many people die each year and everything like that on this, so I can talk more in depth about it and be better informed about it too. But please, please be kind to the person next to you, in front of you, behind you, whatever it is, be kind to them. And if you know somebody that needs it, get them help. If you know somebody that's like that, get them help. Call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Call them and tell them. That way we can come and battle suicide together. Thank you for watching Yugi's Corner. Stay tuned.